everybody, and I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, hey, I thought we were done. We're not done. Like I mentioned in the last video, we have so much more princess to discover. And I think the problem we're having here, why we're so slow on the whole achievement thing, we got 19 out of like 96. We need to go full on genocide. We had our pacifist run. It was fun. We fell in love. It was great. Now it's time to dip straight into the homicide. So today starts our Mark's first day of our full on slay the princess run. Oh, did that make you angry? Did that make you angry? I hope it made you angry, because here's the thing. I am going to make sure she dies in each and every single run. I am going to do my best capabilities to make sure that this princess does not survive. Because apparently, unbeknownst to me, the good ending doesn't count. And if the good ending doesn't count, then I want the ending that counts, which apparently means genocide. And that means nobody's safe. But if I have to take down the narrator on the way, well, you know what? That's just a happy accident. All right, are we loaded? We don't have to load anymore. My bad. I'm sorry, princess. That's not something we new game. Oh, that's Jesus, you're terrifying. All right, so we still do have this one if I wanted to go back and discover that, but I don't think I do. I think that we are just gonna go back to the beginning where we started. The game gets a little bit scared when I go through pages. All right, are you ready for this, princess? Here we go with a new game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Oh, I know.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, lucky for you, Mr. Narrator. I still don't like you that much. But we're here to slay the princess, which means I don't really need to even conversate with you. I know what I'm doing. I'm here to slay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Great!
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, shit! I've been doing so much editing and I haven't played this in so long I forgot it's my job to click to continue the path. I forgot about that part.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Uh-huh.
Don't believe a word she says.
No problem. Wasn't intended to.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I don't know, man. This seems like a pretty slayable princess.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Didn't think he did. Proceed. Should be a pretty chill run. Pretty chill.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So if I just go head force on this, am I actually going to be able to slay her? Because it seems pretty slayable right now.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
But if I did kill her, then what would Chapter 2 look like? Into the basement? I'm ready.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You know, I would agree, Mr. Narrator. I would agree.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I know, she's a manipulatable person. Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I am all about reason, my dude. I would never deviate.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Definitely. You can see it in her eyes. Look at those little eyes.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
As a matter of fact, I am. And I don't even want to have a conversation with you. You never wanted to conversate with me, so I'm turning the tables. Steel my nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Okay, she's trying to coax me into a squint battle. She's pre-squinting. Should I squint?
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, that's the intention. I'm getting real close this time.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
You see, I happen to know that I was bred to murder you, so you can't hurt me. It's my job. Narrator is guiding me in the right direction, and therefore, I am going to slay you.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Are we gonna kill her?
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
I guess.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Honestly, I don't know, but I'm pretty impressed with the fact that I got this far. I thought you'd do something more. You know, you've showed me a lot of voodoo powers and puppy princess characteristics. I just thought you wouldn't go down that easy.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Oh.
But is it over? Really over?
Is it over? Oh, I thought that would just kind of draw the curtain on the situation. Are we still? Oh, of course she is. It is? Oh yeah, no, of course it is. Yeah, it's over. It's over, man. It is totally over.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Well, no, because the good ending doesn't count, and therefore this is not terrible. This is just how the world works. Did we do something terrible?
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
It's like 9.5 minutes. It took me 9.5 minutes to kill this woman. Is our chapter 2? We still get a chapter 2? Oh, leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Oh, I forgot. It slipped my mind. We're the long quiet, which means even if we do kill her, we don't have a life to return to. We're just a created god that was made to murder death incarnate. So we just get to live in silence and sadness for the rest of our lives. Right. Well, happy ending.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Yeah, but do I have to live out the rest of eternity with a dead woman in the basement? Like, can you maybe at least, like, transport the body somewhere? That's not really gonna give me a happy life. Oh, okay. You know what? This is supposed to be a very straightforward murder princess. Good. So, okay, that's good. I'm happy to be in the long quiet with the dead person in my basement.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind.
Yeah, man.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Always, man. Trusting you so hard right now.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
So I don't get like a deck of cards, a fidget spinner, a napkin. Like at least I could like make it like a little sock napkin puppet or something. Just me, cabin, and dead princess. That's all you're giving me right now? And do you have to still be here? Can you just leave? Like, can I spend my time in peace with Hero? Okay, I've got my golden retriever. We're fine. You don't need to be here.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I think he can still hear you. Oh, didn't you hear the narrator, man? No, because that's exploring. And we're not here to explore. I am reining myself in, okay? We are here, and of course we are, okay? I like it here.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
Oh, okay.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Oh, I'm so happy right now, man. So happy.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices, please, fall on deaf ears.
Of course they do, because I'm happy. I'm so
Happy.
Eventually, you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh. You're telling me I spent hours and hours and days playing this game, working my ass off to save this princess, just to get the real ending, and it's this? I am unsatisfied. I am unhappy. I feel betrayed. You didn't even give me... What is that, the princess? Oh, well, we know she's blonde now, at least. We have... Wait, it's not even a blonde. Is she dirty? Does she have dirty blonde hair? You portrayed it as blonde. Was that a lie, too? Was the blonde hair a lie? Is it really... Oh, it's not over. Oh, thank you. Wow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is why we saved slaying the princess for the second playthrough. Because... Is it really... Are you... No chapter 2. Is it really... She said, oh, maybe it's not... Oh. So what if I would have said, let's escape? What if I would have said, let's get out of here? Would that have given me a chapter 2? Would that have changed something? Don't you think, people? I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. No. No, no. 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 Just no to everything. No to everything, okay? So, what could I... Is there a different... What if I would have said... Hold on. Hold on. I was going to speed through here. Just gonna, take the blade. Yep. No. Enter the basement. So happy to be entering the basement. Continue downstairs.
You walk. She's so focused.
And
great.
there you are. Are you here to... Oh, I'm from... So...
Uh-huh. Yep. Just gonna... Slay.
You
Okay.
feel...
This is... Do you...
It's like... Yeah, but it...
Yeah, no. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Okay. This is why we piss off the narrator, okay? We're on track again. See, this is why we choose chaos, because when you choose order, life is boring.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
So I can either check for a pulse or remove the blade? He didn't want me to check for a pulse, but what happens if I... Let's remove the blade. Let's remove the blade. Oh, remove the blade.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Does that mean you're not gonna get mad at me in the chapter 2 that we're definitely gonna have this time? We're even now? We're good? You're cool?
See you around.
Oh, I'll see you in a minute.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wait, but we still killed her, so do we still... We still get a chapter 2! Alright, now we're back on track finding...
You're on a path.
Shut up.
You're here.
We're back on track finding our voices. That's what we were here to do. Voices. Oh, but now what do? Do we almost kill her? But we gotta know the voice, though. We gotta get used to the voice. Or do we leave? You know what? It doesn't... we can do whatever we want to do, because here's the thing. We've reached 2 endings so far, so at this point, we're just achievement hunting, which means we need to exhaust all possible options, and if it's still an option, it means we have to exhaust it.
And away we go. Good call.
Voice of the cheated, hello! And he likes my decision. We're already off to a good start.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yeah, totally, man. You know, I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna go walk the opposite direction now. See you later.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
No, not for me. I exist over dawn, and therefore there will always be one.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Indeed I do.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
That's crazy.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I'm gonna leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
A little bit.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
What?
What's going on? Where are we?
I don't know, man. This hasn't happened before. I thought we were gonna go see Spoopy Three-Faced Princess again. That was the plan.
That son of a bitch flipped over the table, didn't he?
Holy shit. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. It is not quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Are you grabbing me? Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Oh, is this what the princess sees? Resistance. Fingers draw claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Am I becoming the princess? I kind of want to embrace it. I kind of want to see, you know what? I want to see where this goes out of pure curiosity, you know, flipping to the opposite side. Embrace the thoughts constricting you. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger? There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Return to your distant path or face the consequences?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Did it take my memory? It didn't say it took my memory.
You're here to slay her.
Uh-huh. You can shut up. I'm just gonna go.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Do you...
No, I don't need to hear you. We don't need to hear you, because we already know what happens right here. We've seen this a million times. I definitely know where I'm going. This time we're just gonna lie.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
No problem.
I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Okay.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
We should probably never bring Cheater down this path again. Like, I didn't get to know Cheater but very well, but he brings a bad vibe to the whole experience. I'm blaming him for that situation. Definitely wasn't my fault.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But, well...
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Oh, okay.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So was that the princess grabbing me? Because the princess is Noodle Arms. We've now discovered the princess is Noodle Arms. So did the princess grab me? If I would have gone to see the princess, would she have been there? Would it just have been Noodle Arms in the basement because she died? If there's a lot of meowing going on in the background, I apologize. I got a new cat, and the other two are still adjusting to the experience. Oh, we gotta go back and go in the basement at some point. We gotta go back. We gotta go back, and we gotta... You know what? I can still slay her, right?
Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior.
Oh, yeah.
We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Let's go. It's still chapter 1, so I'll murder her real quick, and then we'll go back in.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade.
Okay, I'm just gonna start skipping over things we've heard a million billion times, now that we're on sort of a bit of a kick here. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm still kind of reeling from the whole Noodle Arms touching my face thing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you.
Okay, we're just gonna murder her real quick.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
She's so...
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or...
You step forward. Your grip.
Oh? No, I'm probably chained up in. So, you should just.
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a. You feel flesh.
Oh, this is it. I'm almost. Do you act?
It's like. Yes, but it.
So, just this one? Just that one right there? Oh.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Huh.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
What's happening?
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We have.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Uh-huh.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Why would you even approach this like I was going to leave when you know what's about to happen? That's just not nice.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's some bullshit, man. Let us out of here.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
I'm not happy.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
No, man, we're not. We're gonna get out of here this time. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do. But you're probably not going to like it.
Mordor myself?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Oh, I'm down, man.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
What about this place is wonderful? If you could just elaborate, like you never elaborated on the princess, how this place is wonderful, with the, rotting corpse down there, that'd be great. Then maybe we can have a conversation. But that's not gonna happen, so we gotta resort to the extremes.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
But he also controls my limbs?
Don't you dare.
You know what? Anything to get us out of this hell.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
This is your version of an eternity of bliss? I feel like maybe you could have made, maybe a 2-story, first of all. That would have been nice. Or given me more than a table and a dreary view. Anything would have been better than this.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Oh, to the corpse, lovely.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Great.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Oh.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh, is that it? Chapter 2, The Spectre.